A lot of people have asked me, well, how do I know if it's the real thing? Let me tell you this. I mean, there's a lot of products out there, and quite honestly, I'm sure probably most of them work. The reason I love homeopathic so well is like I explained before, it works on a more natural level with the body because we are made of energy. It's a more natural interaction with the body. But if you want to know if something's working or not, here's the thing. If you were to do, because everybody will say, well, yeah, you can lose weight eating 500 calories. Well, yeah, you absolutely would. But let me tell you what would happen if you did. If you're just eating this diet and you're not using the HCG as support, here's what's going to happen. Your body is going to think that you're starving to death. And when you're not pregnant and you're starving to death, or you're eating few calories, the first thing the body wants to do is to hold on to that stored fat because it knows it's going to have to, slowly get rid of that nutrition later on. So it's going to hold on to that all at first because it's going to need that other stuff to feed you and keep you alive later on. So the first thing you're going to lose is muscle mass. Second thing you're going to lose is structural fat, and that's the fat that cushions your organs and stuff like that. Your blood sugar is going to plummet. You're going to get that weird kind of sweaty, shaky feeling that you get when you go too long without eating. You're going to get that by the time your body actually gets to the stored fat. You're already about to where you just can't stand it anymore. And that's why people that do the crash diets, they get to that point where they're like, I can't take it anymore, I'm starving, I've got to eat. And they end up eating and eating and eating because they're so starved. And that's when they gain the weight back, plus a little bit more. So when you're on this diet, it is by no means the easiest thing you're ever going to do. But you're not going to be starving. You're not going to be shaking and sweating because your blood sugar, has dropped. The blood sugar stays pretty level the whole time you're on the diet. You will recognize that your stomach is empty. You will feel that it's empty. You will miss the taste of foods, but don't misconstrue saying that you're starving on the diet think about it. It's become a habit, and it's the habit that we're missing. Of eating all the time, whether we're hungry or not, because if you really think about it, we don't even allow ourselves to get hungry anymore because it's just a habit to be eating all the time. What you get with the order is you're going to get all the information starting from day one all the way through to maintenance. Gives you all the maintenance information that you need. You're going to get over 100 recipes, and those are for the actual diet phase. That's when you're on the 500 calories. That's what the recipes are for. And then the food chart, because after the diet you move into maintenance. And maintenance, the rule is eat what you want when you want, but no sugar, no starch. But that can be still kind of confusing because sometimes we don't know that something is a sugar or a starch. And so this list tells you, it has a list of just about every food you can think of, and then it says, yes, you can have it, no, you can't have it, or caution, which means you can have a little bit but not very often kind of thing. So it's really helpful, and maintenance is every bit as important as the diet. If you do this diet and you lose the weight and you're happy and you're like, I can't believe I can fit into my old clothes, and you're all excited and everything, and then you get kind of carried away or a little cocky about it, and then you don't follow through with maintenance, I guarantee you that weight is going to creep back on. So follow through with maintenance. That's really important to get locked in at this new weight, so when you're done, you don't have to worry about being on a diet for the rest of your life. You can still have those treats every now and then. You need to still try to eat more sensibly. You can't go back to old habits and expect the weight to stay off. But you still can have the treats every once in a while.